What's up, everyone? My name is Rad, and today there isn't going to be an intro or anything. I just want to get straight into a pure, raw, heartfelt discussion about what has transpired within the PGR community within the last 36 to 48 hours. I know there is and continues to be a massive community uproar about how Kuro Game decided to handle the implementation of global monetization, structure of first event, and how the novice rewards worked. I'm not going to be giving my opinions on anything, but I more so want to talk about how I feel about the approach from all sides. Could have gone much better. Also, I'm not here to take any sides, and I'm looking at all this with an open mind and an unbiased view. I'm not and never will be in the business of bashing anyone or anything. I'll start off with the player-based community side of PGR. I understand that when things came to light about the differences between Asian version versus global version, a lot of people felt super angry and frustrated. A lot of people felt like they were slapped in the face and deeply expressed their absolute disappointment. Don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with how a majority of the community felt. I've witnessed and seen these types of situations in the past, a la Zhongli from Genshin Impact. Now, that is just an example. I'm not comparing Genshin Impact to PGR by any means, but it got so bad to the point that others were going against each other in the community, and at the same time, they were going after Kuro Game as a whole as well. But it transformed after that, and it all went absolute nuclear to the extent of like verbal abuse, harassment, or even threats of like lawsuits, and worst of all, death threats. It escalated even more with the review bombings across all app play stores, and by that point, Discord, Reddit, social media was literal chaos. But even after all that, I feel that as a community, we could have done much better in terms of expressing our frustrations, anger, disappointment, etc. The employees, worker, staff at Kuro Game are not robots. They are humans just like us, and they also have feelings. Now, I know to some out there, they might not care because they see them as a gaming company, but negative words or negative actions can deeply affect the mental state of some out there. And don't get me wrong, I totally get where you are coming from. I know that Kuro Game could have handled the approach to all their decisions in a much different manner, and that they had months to do so. Trust me, not just Kuro Game, but 99.9% of gachas out there, I don't agree with the business models or practices. But I feel that the community, not all of course, but some, didn't more so provide feedback. They more so decided to just absolutely beat up, pummel, roast, flame Kuro Game to the ground, what feels like the point of no return. I always say that it is alright to constructively criticize a person, company, or anything so long as that it's not in a completely negative or toxic way. And also, I know about the whole Discord moderator thing. I know that what they said was their opinion and what they truly felt at the time. I understand that also really, really, really set a flame in a lot of people and also left an absolute sour taste in their mouth. For that instance, I will say that the individual moderator should have been more professional in their response, as I feel that if you are a moderator of any Discord, you are held to a higher regard and standard, and to a minor extent reflect upon potentially the company or person's Discord you moderate for. Did it come off as insensitive? Absolutely. Not everyone has the same financial status throughout the world. Do I believe they could have worded their words out more thoughtfully? Absolutely. A lot more could have been avoided. It's just, for me, it was really hard to see like an online Discord civil war breakout between the player base versus moderators and the player base versus Kuro Game. I honestly wish that it never got to that extent. And continuing with Kuro Game, I think from your side, you could have handled this with a singular approach. And by that, I just mean be transparent with your community. Let them know beforehand why and how things will be, instead of letting people find out 24 hours later and it becoming what it became. Let the community know why you decided to have the black card rewards from the novice missions and how those have been replaced with a premium skin. Let the community know why the monetization will be the way it is. I always say that the worst thing a developer can do is hype up a game that is of high quality, but hide potentially shady things that you know will most likely cause a stir within the community. And listen, I know that My Hero Academia, The Strongest Hero, was a whole nother situation, and I'm not saying that what transpired went to that extent. But man, in my opinion, the situations are just a tad bit similar with how they both played out. A lot, and I mean a lot of people have been waiting patiently for this game to go global. And considering the launch in terms of performance, optimization, minimal server issues, it went well. But all those situations within the past 36 to 48 hours really overshadowed that spotlight. I do appreciate that you did come out today with a developer blog update. You talked about all the situations that needed to be talked about. And I understand that on the weekends, most people don't work. But an update from an official staff on Discord or a social media update as soon as you heard of what was going on could have done maybe not enough to simmer the flames, but to prevent things from going to an extreme extent. The community isn't asking for much. They're not saying they want 100 free summons right here and now. But I think from your part, all the community wanted was just transparency. And as for the event, listen, like I said in my last video, I think the event is quite simple, but the execution was rather disappointing. No event that has event rewards should require the use of monetary finances to complete unless they are for bonuses that reward spending. Events need to have rewards that are one, attainable by everyone, and two, attainable within the event time period. If you do want to reward spending, then create a separate event shop and make sure to let your community know beforehand. And this is not me ranting or telling you what to do. I'm just giving my constructive criticism and providing feedback to this specific topic. I do appreciate the extension of the event as that'll ease a bit of the pressure from having to potentially spend black cards for cell batteries, but the event currency in the future must be more abundant than what it currently is. Players should not feel rushed, pressured, or be instilled with FOMO or fear of missing out for events. Listen, all in all, like I said, I'm not here taking sides. I'm not here saying that both parties are in the right or both parties are in the wrong. I just wanted to express my feelings as I feel that at the end of the day, we are all incredibly passionate about punishing Grey Raven and would like to see it succeed. After what has occurred and you don't want to support PGR or Kuro game, then that is your decision and there is nothing wrong with that. If you are disappointed but still want to play PGR but don't want to spend any money on it moving forward, then there is nothing wrong with that. And if you are supporting PGR and Kuro game no matter what, even if it doesn't align with how your friends feel from whoever, that is fine and there is nothing wrong with that. We all just want to have fun. We all just want to have a great experience. We all just want to help each other out. We're all just a PGR family at the end of the day. Those are my thoughts and feelings. That's just about it. If any of you watch this or hear this video, let me know down in the comment section about how you feel about the whole situation and what your future plans are for PGR. My name is Rad. You're all awesome. See you later. Thank you.